more options. So you people are more confused than whatever we used to be at our time. PR of this Australia, UK, Canada was readily available in 2 or 3 months' time. I never applied, and I'm happy now. There were 167 students in my class, and out of 167, only 12 students passed that SLC examination.
So, do you ever regret taking jar accountancy?
Basically, I'm an accidental chartered accountant. You people are very much fortunate. You have access of everything. So only thing you have to capitalize this every access for your better future. That's it. How many hours you work, that doesn't matter more. How do you work and what result you produce out of your total effort, that matters most. Mother and father will always treat you as a friend, right? They never share their pain with yourself, but you have to understand their pain.
Hello, I'm Abhyuday,
And I'm Nayantara.
and we are the co founders of Project Young Minds.
As a part of our nonprofit, we're starting a podcast series called The Leadership Seat with Abhyuday and Nayantara.
Like many other young people, we are still figuring out our passions, and our curiosity is what inspired us to start this podcast in the first place.
In this podcast, we talk with leaders from across Nepal about their journey.
We discuss their struggles, mistakes, and advice that they wish they had at our age.
We also discuss Nepal's current business landscape and the potential and opportunities for us youths in the future.
We do not have all the answers yet, and that's what makes it exciting.
If you're a student, a young person, or just feeling unsure about what comes next, this podcast is for you. Today, we have Mr. Manoj Gyawali, CEO of Nabil Bank, which is one of the largest banks in Nepal.
Mr. Manoj Gyawali, first of all, thank you for being our first guest in our podcast. I have known you for a couple years now, and I wouldn't want anyone else.
Thank you so much.
Now that I am getting closer to college and thinking of my own career path forward, I am curious about your professional journey, and I want to learn from you.
Yeah, Abhyuday, so my career start from a remote area of Nepal, that is Dailek district, right? So that is far away from this capital city, Kathmandu. And even when I was studying at the school level, so there was no road access to my school. So I used to work 3 hours in a day to go to school and 3 hours again back to home, right? So 5-6 hours a day I used to work to go to school and to back to home. And later on for 9th and 10th, I stayed there. So I rented out one house and I studied up to 10 class from that Dailek district itself. So there were 167 students in my class. And out of 167, only 12 students passed that SLC examination, which we say SE as of now, right? So out of 167, only 12 people passed, and out of 12, 6% passed in third division and only 6 people in the second division. No one obtained even first division. I scored 51% at that time, and that was the highest marks obtained in that school. So that was the background at that level in my school. Then I came Kathmandu to pursue from my science education. Basically, my father wanted me to be a doctor, medical doctor, right? So with that dream, I entered into Kathmandu. I studied for 3 months in science faculty, but my younger brother suggested me not to continue science faculty because there are very limited seats for these medical doctors and all. Then he shifted me to management. That was commerce at that time. So I joined ICOM in People's College. I completed my ICOM from People's College, then BCom in Sankardev. Then I went to India for chartered accountancy.
So, Mr. Manoj Gyawali, what was your journey like for you to be where you are right now? We already heard a little bit about your background. So, could you elaborate with us a little bit more?
So basically, from that remote village to capital city, to chartered accountancy course, then again back to Nepal. I started my career as an officer in a central bank in 2003. From that date, from now, and now it's 2025. I pursue my career as assistant director in Nepal Rashtra Bank after completing my chartered accountancy from India. Then there were opportunities outside central bank in a private sector, in a private bank. Then I shifted to Global Army Bank after 4.5 years of service in a central bank. Then I worked for about 7.5, 8 years in that institution, Global IM Bank, which is the largest bank considering the balance sheet size of the bank as of now, uh, which is the composite form of that 21, 22 institutions merged or acquired together, right? That was a small bank at that time with 3 branches, small size of balance sheet, 70 crore rupees of paid up capital. That was very small at that time, and 120 staff were there at that time. I worked for 7, 8 years. Then I switched to Jyoti Vikas Bank, and I worked for about 4 years there. I work as a deputy CEO and CEO. And during COVID, I just left that institutions, and before 5.5 years, I joined Nabil Bank as a deputy general manager at that time. And I work hard. I put all my effort to prove best whatever I can for the institutions. And when you genuinely work for the institutions and for the purpose and for the role, so if you try to prove best in the role, then that role will automatically recognize you as a best performer, and ultimately you will succeed and you will reach to the goal where I am as of today. So 5.5 years down the line, from that development bank CEO to Nabil Bank CEO. So if you ask with me, so this is only that consistency and purposeful, objective functions to the role. I try to discharge best whatever I can perform for the role. I always put my institution first, even before than me. That ultimately helped me to reach out here where I am as of today.
Wow, very inspiring. So I couldn't help but notice that you mentioned a lot that you were a chartered accountant. So what inspired you to become a chartered accountant and to pick that path to continue forward instead of all the other options that were offered to you at the time?
Yeah, Abhyuday, so very nice question, right? So basically, I'm an accidental chartered accountant. I had no idea when I pursue management. I had no idea that I will be a chartered accountant. Even after completing my graduation in management, I had no idea that there is a chartered accountancy course, because at that time, generally used to study that ICOM, then BCom, then MCom, or like that IA, BA, MA. So we used to read like that, and career options were never discussed in front of us. Neither there used to be so much information through these websites, nor for the career counseling, nor from the college side, and nothing. So chartered accountancy, even in Nepal, when I started my chartered accountancy in 1998, even Institute of Chartered Accountant of Nepal was not established at that time, right? So formal education was not started in Nepal, but I heard somewhere that chartered accountancy course is a very tough course, very difficult to pass, very easy to enter. If you have 50% marks in graduation, you can get direct entry to that course, and it's very easy to make entry and very affordable as well. Because if you ask with me, so total Nepalese rupees 1,20,000 only. That include everything. That is include my travel cost, my living cost, my tuition fees, nothing, everything included 120,000 at that time, right? So that was very cheap course at the time, and the best part was it's affordable. And after completing my this course of chartered accountancy, there are better opportunity in the market, and the worst part was very tough course. So since I stood always in the top rank in the school or college, so I thought, okay, I can complete it. If that's affordable, my father can easily afford to make my expenses, and if that had better career opportunities, of course I have to pursue with chartered accountancy. That's why I started. Even while I moved to Lucknow, because this Lucknow place is very near from my village at Dal Lake, so I just carry my bag. I just started my journey for chartered accountancy, but I was not aware that what type of course will be there, what nothing, because this even internet access was very limited at that time, right? So I went to Lucknow. Then after I went to Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, Lucknow chapter. Then I know that there is to be a Article C for 3 years, and we have to make self studies. If we have to go for the coaching or tuition classes, that is a separate class to be maintained. Then I knew everything. Then I started from there, and within a 4 years time I completed my chartered accountancy. That was the whole story. When if you ask with me, while I study AC up to 10 class, my dream was to be a doctor, medical doctor, because my father was the medical practitioner in a village, and he always wanted to make me a medical doctor. So that's why he sent me to Kathmandu, right? So when I just shifted my career from that science faculty to management faculty. I was not aware, but I was simply thinking that after completion of graduation or masters, I will be getting some job here and there, either that is a private job or anything else. So after completing my graduation, I went to my village again, and I just teach students of 9th 10th class for 1.5 year. After that, I joined chartered accountancy. So this was never planned, but yes, if something is destined, if something is written in your fate, nobody can stop it. So that was made in that way. It was not planned. Never thought that my career will be like this, and I'll do chartered accountancy, then I'll be banker. It was never thought in that way. Whatever comes before, we just did better whatever we can in that faculty. That's it.
So, do you ever regret taking chartered accountancy and
No,
not
never.
going to
No,
medical route?
Abhyuday, not only doing chartered accountancy, I never regret on anything. So whatever you do, you have to evaluate. There may be wrong choices, there may be right choices, there may be bad choices. But out of right choices, you have to motivate yourself, right? If you had some bad choices or wrong choices, so you have to take lesson out of it,
That's
right?
life.
So
Yeah.
that's it. So while I pursue chartered accountancy, I was not aware that I will be getting so much opportunities in life. But the chartered accountancy course, this make me eligible to be a CEO of this top level bank very fast. So I have no regret at all. And during the study time, yes, the course was tough. I work hard. Sometimes from that morning to evening to night 2 3 p.m. a.m. we studied with friends. But yes, after this 4 years of hard work, everything is easy now. So wherever I am, that chartered accountancy course ultimately helped me to reach up to this level. So I'm very fortunate that Jani na Jani, I started chartered accountancy. So I'm very much happy.
Well, you have so much knowledge and experience. It really makes me wonder, what were you like at our age when us being 17 years old? What were you actually like?
Yeah, Abhyuday and Nayantara. So you people are so much fortunate than whatever we were at our time, right? Because you have access of information, everything, whatever you want is you can get as of now, right? So you get chance to study in a very reputed colleges, and your parents always try to make your dream to be fulfilled, whatever you want. But at your age, I was in Kathmandu. I had completed my SE or SLC at my 14 years of age. Then I came to Kathmandu. So at your age, I was just studying, I think, ICOM second year. I just appeared exam of the second year and pursuing for that graduation, right? So at
Yes.
that time was tough. Access to information was very limited. Information was very limited. Career offers and options were very limited. And I have six brothers and sisters, right? So my father used to work at that remote area of Dailek, and earning of father was the only source to maintain living expenses of all brothers, sisters, including myself, right? So that was the very tough time. That's why while making expenses, even for 10 rupees or 15 rupees or 20 rupees, I used to thought 3 or 4 times that my father's has worked a lot to earn this 10 rupees money as of now. That make me somehow very sensible. So that ultimately directed me to be very much responsible, because I was using that hard-earned money to get my education. Ultimately, that my education will help to educate my brother and sisters, because I was the eldest brother among all. So I had that responsibility as well. That responsibility feeling help us to reach up to this level. So if you compare, so you quality of education, access to information, and life you have been living as of now, and at that time whatever we were living, that was totally different. And you people are very much smarter than we were at that time, because you have access on everything, and parents are also very much flexible. They are very much accommodative. You'll find your parents as friends. At that time it was very tough even talk to parents, mother and father in front, and to directly talk. So that was the situation from that level to this level. So you people are very much fortunate. You have access of everything. So only thing you have to capitalize this every excess for your better future. That's it.
So, continuing on the previous question, who was your source of influence or motivation that pushed you to be a better version of yourself? I think you've already hinted at the answer of this in the previous question answers. But
Yeah, basically, as an individual, I never thought in that way. But yes, always my father, uh, who always, even though I was at a remote place, very limited resources, very limited money, very limited things were there. But uh, he always wanted me to grow like a prince anywhere, right? So, and I always look up to my father. He used to help the poor people, he used to help this neighbors and everything, and the way he helped everyone, and he was a medical practitioner in that village. That's why he used to help a lot of people. So my father is my inspirations always. Mother, of course, because no other people in my life who had that much level of influence in my life. But as a professionally, and there are so many other people as well with whom I worked, uh, with whom I learn a lot. My teachers who teach me lots of things, who make me humble, who make me ethical. So I have to be indebted to everyone. But yes, if you ask with me about my inspirations, my parents are my inspirations.
I also agree. My parents are also my inspiration. So, if you were to imagine your 16-year-old self sitting where we are right now, what is one advice that you would give him that would benefit him the most?
Yeah, Nandara. So Nandara and Abhyuday. So I suggest you and other young people like yours, right? So basically, when I interact with young people like yours, you people have lots of dreams. So you do have more career choices, more options. So you people are more confused than whatever we used to be at our time, right?
Hmm.
One thing. And another part, you people are so much optimistic about everything. So if you want to start a business, you want to be a billionaire immediately. If you want to start a job, you want to be CEO immediately. If you want to go for the public services, you want to be at a secretary immediately, which is not possible. So what I suggest you, so everything is fair in life. Either you go for government job, whether you do private job, or you do your own business, or you do social work, whatever you want to do. So first of all, everybody has different level of mindset, different level of capacity, different level of skills, different family background, and everything you have different skills, mindset, and everything is different, right? So while you pursue for your career, so what I recommend you to understand yourself first, your etiquettes, your skills, your mindset, your family background, your things which you make you happy, and everything you have to list it out. And which career will you, which career will provide that happiness to you? You have to connect all of your aspirations and everything to that career focus, right? That will ultimately help you to make happy. So if you choose career options in that way, you will enjoy your career whatever you will do. Let's say if you ask with me, many people say the banking is a boring job, this and that, but I enjoy a banking job. I enjoy. I never tired, even at 6 p.m. in the evening. So I get more excited because it's a job which make me happy all the time. So you have to choose career what make you happy, and happy assignment will always create better result. So young people has to understand themselves. If they can't understand, then they can take advice from parents, from teachers, what skills you have, what mindset you have, what type of things you can do better. Then you choose your career options, and everything is best in this world, provided you have to put your 100% effort, you have to do best out of it. So I just give this advice to you people at your age. Thank you.
Okay, very inspiring and very interesting. Thank you for your insight. So, what is one skill that you think students in Nepal should start building early on that will actually influence and help the trajectory of Nepal altogether?
Okay, so basically, the first thing, students at your age, basically, and the Gen Z, right? So Gen Z age of now. So you have to be positive, right? So many youngsters, they start blaming other people. They are not happy with the parents. They are not happy with the friends. They are not happy with the society. They are not happy with anything. Sometimes they think out of this all 8 billion people, there are only one good person in this earth, which is not true. So you have to be positive. You have to develop your habits to analyze things positively. Everything has positive aspect, one part. And next part, uh, you have to know your skills, and you have to continuously improve yourself if you want to develop career, or if you have to develop yourself as in a leadership position in the days to come. So you have to be your better version each day, right? So currently, when we just observe that youngsters at your age, so they spend so much time in mobile devices and tabs, right, in a television and in somewhere else. So ultimately, that mobile device, whatever you scroll for 2 or 3 times, right? So then fourth or fifth times, that mobile device don't need your scrolling. That will automatically pop up whatever you want. So whether you want or not, you have to see those types of videos, either that is TikTok, Facebook Reel, YouTube, and whatever social media you used to use. So you have to be very much careful that what types of videos, what type of news, what type of things you have been watching in this mobile devices, or this tab, or the laptop, or television. That is one part. You have to be careful as of now, because earlier हाम्रो पालामा सङ्गत गुनाको पारङ्गति भन्थ्यो कि सङ्गत गुनाको पारङ्गति भनेको चाहिँ your destiny will be defined by the circle you involved, the friend circle you have. Ultimately, that will lead to your destination. Now, the friend circle is only the social media, right? So people are making distance, and people are connected through the social media only. So what type of social media you just focused on, what type of things you have been watching, that ultimately help to develop your mindset. So you have to be very much careful what type of things I have been watching, where my times is going on, right? So whether I have been utilizing my time perfectly or not. At your age, if you just utilize time perfectly, if you manage your time perfectly, then in the days to come, you lead the nation as per the nation's need. But if you wasted your time as of now, because parents will be meeting all these your expenses, parents are there, but parents will never with you forever. You have to hold your own positions in some day. So for that purpose, as of now, you have to build all those foundations when your parents are supporting you. So that's it. So you have to be positive, you have to be humble, you have to improve yourself each day. You have to be careful about what things you have been getting involved in social media, what types of game you have been playing, what types of friend circles you have, right? So you evaluate yourself, because if your parents will say something to you, you will object immediately. If your father or mother will say now, so how much time you have been taking in this mobile? So you'll say, no, just 30 minutes or 15 minutes I have been watching. You'll object, because at your age, you don't want to be objected, right? So remain disciplined yourself. That will ultimately put foundations for your better future, better career, and your leadership role in the days to come. So whatever you will be you're making will start today. So you evaluate yourself, because after crossing that 16 years of age, when your shoes and your father's shoes will be same, and your mother's shoes and your shoes will be same, then mother and father will always treat you as a friend, right? They never share their pain with yourself, but you have to understand their pain. As I already said, when I used to study in Kathmandu, my father used to send 2,500 rupees per month, and I used to make each rupees expenses recording in my diary how much money I received in which date, and potato 3 rupees, milk 4 rupees, pav 6 rupees, everything, whatever expenses I incurred, I used to record, and I used to try to save as much as I can, so that if I save that 200 rupees in this month, then I will ask with my father only 2,300 for the next month, because my father has to meet expenses of my other 5 brothers and sisters in the village. So that responsibility feelings ultimately make me that level of strong, and wherever I am here is in front of you, that ultimately help me to reach to this level. So you have to think in that way. That will help you a lot.
What is one mistake that you see young people making that we should avoid?
Young people get confused, I already said, because you have so many choices and options.
Yeah.
So you get confused one. Another part, excessive involvement in the social media, mobile devices, and tabs and everything. Not connected with the society, right? So you have to be involved in the social work, you have to involved in the social functions, family functions and all. But youngsters at your age of now, even though there is a family gathering in your home, so until and unless your father and mother ask you to come and join that family function, you would be happy to sit your own room, and you will be watching something, playing mobile with you are chatting with the friends and this and that. So that is the thing you have to improve, because socialization is needed. So we have been talking about the leadership, and leadership all about the socialization, taking things out of everybody involved. So relationship management, communication skills, and that ultimately will be there because of those socialization process. So you have to develop those types of attitude, those types of skill within yourself, communication skill, relationship management skills, right? So for that purpose, you have to socialize yourself. You have to be involved in a public, you have to be involved in a social work, you have to be involved in a family function and all. That ultimately will help you to grow high.
So, in the topic of leadership, me and my cousin sister here want to become leaders in the near future. So, what is one thing that we should start doing right now that will give us an edge over other people in the near future that will help us becoming leaders?
Okay, so if you want to become a leader later on, so many people, so first change one habit.
Mhm.
Generally, people who don't get succeed in life, so they blame others, they take excuses. So from today onwards, don't blame others, don't take excuses for not doing things. When there are 100 things, out of 100, 98 are excuses, two are the ways which will ultimately lead you to the destination. So just follow these two ways, forget about 98. If you want to be successful, one, don't blame others, don't take excuses for not doing things. One. And next part, you have to improve your communication skill, and you have to improve your relationship management skill. So if you will do these three things only differently than your colleagues at your age, so you will be definitely going very far ahead than your whatever your colleagues will be doing in the days to come.
So, do you think taking ownership of actions that were also out of your hand is also one thing that will make us better in the future?
So yes, sometimes whatever we want may not be in our hand all the time. So while we'll be talking about this leadership skill, this and that, some people may not be fortunate enough to get the benefit whatever they put effort for everything, right? So sometimes I also feel that if you ask with me, if I have to compare with my other colleagues in the banking industry, so there are so many people have good knowledge than better knowledge than whatever I have as of now, better relationship management skill whatever I have as of now, even more effortful colleagues are there in the industry. But fortunately, I got this opportunity to lead that leading bank of the nation. Sometimes yes, that also drive you in a next level. But for that purpose also, you have to consistently follow your dreams. Everything may not be at our hand. As of now, if you will be asking with me, I'm in a banking sector, so economy is slowing down. There are crises in the market, liquidity is flushed out, right? So banking sector is facing so much problem. This is not my hand, but among all those situations, I have to perform better than my other competitive banks. That's it. We have to do that.
So, we too are young people who have a dream of coming to Nepal because wherever we go, Mutumata hami Nepali ne ho. Hai. So, truthfully speaking, what is one prospect for young people like us to come back to Nepal and pursue our future over here?
So, Abhyuday, so which part of things you want to see that ultimately matters, right? So, many young people are flying aboard for foreign visits and this foreign employment and this further studies in the foreign country, and many people are staying there as well. And currently, many people are flying each day from that international domestic airport both way, right? So they have been flying because there are less opportunities in this country, but that will not remain always. You people are fortunate enough, whatever bad things will happen, that will be within your study time, right? So we remain very unfortunate that almost 4 decades, because of the political instability, we faced everything here. So we faced earthquake, we faced COVID-19, we faced this lockdown in the country and everything, right? But you people are fortunate that every hassle has been already completed, and we see some raise of this political stabilities in the country, right? So by the time you will be completing your graduations outside country, so you will be getting knowledge. You will be seeing that developed countries status and social activities and everything will, you learn lots of things there, and the Nepal will be ready to take next level of development activities in Nepal, right? So country will not remain like this forever. So here you can find lots of opportunities than whatever you can find outside the country. So ultimately, by the time you will be completing your graduation, Nepal will be at one phase that every hassles, political instability will become at some point of time at the end, and prosperity journey will be started. And you people can be a vital player for that prosperity journey. So I hope country will prosper, country will start doing better things by the time you will be completing your graduations. You will be getting lots of knowledge, lots of experiences and other things there, and that could be utilized for this prosperous Nepal here. So yes, of course, I also came back to Nepal. I had also opportunity to apply outside, right? So when chartered accountant below 28 years of age, if I had applied at that time that PR of this Australia, UK, Canada was readily available in 2 or 3 months time, I never applied, and I'm happy now. Some of my friends applied, they are there. Yes, I agree, their quality of life is better. They are driving better car than whatever I have as of now. They are earning more than whatever I have been earning as of now, though I am earning one of the very better pay inside the country. But the appreciation in this social arena and whatever satisfaction I had here, my friends don't have there. So ultimately, what make you happy matters. So when you will be completing your graduation and you will be planning to come back to Nepal, by that time Nepal will be ready to onboard you. Nepal will be ready to vacate positions to graduates like you to lead this nation, and you will be lucky enough to get that opportunity. So I see very good time for you, and I wish all the best that you could come back to Nepal and you should take that seat. Whatever we have been taking, you have to be at our seat, and we will be retired and we will be happily watching you people leading the country in every sectors.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering all these questions. So before we end this podcast, we want to ask you some fun questions just to lighten up the mood. So I think my cousin sister here wants to ask.
Yeah, so what was your favorite song of 2025?
2025? Chigri Chigri? Huh? That was the song, that is a viral song, right?
Mm-hmm. We don't know.
But we should listen to that
Yeah,
sometimes.
we should listen.
You don't listen? You listen only English songs, I think.
Yes.
Huh?
I mean, we know a couple of Nepali songs, the classics.
Okay, that's better.
So the second question is, do you have any hobbies or interests that you do in your free time?
So my hobby is to travel. I love traveling. I love traveling and visiting different places, and I love to interact with people. Basically, young people like us. That's why I used to visit so many colleges, graduation ceremonies, and all. So I enjoy talking to young people. At least if I can contribute something, what if I can share my experiences to young people, and if that experience will have little impact on their life, that will make me so much happy. So I used to travel a lot. I used to attend those types of functions and whatever college function and all. And that's it.
Just a follow-up question from that. Out of all the countries that you've visited, since you said that you love traveling, which country do you love the most?
Switzerland, of course.
The snow, the
Everything.
All right. And what is your favorite restaurant in Kathmandu?
Favorite restaurant?
Mhm.
So I do not visit so much restaurant because of my busy schedules and all. So Abhyuday, you can say as well. So I think Panacea. You
no.
love food in Panacea, right?
Personally, I love Japanese koto.
Yeah,
Barbara.
that restaurant has good Japanese foods, and even quality foods and everything. That's very good restaurant. Abhyuday also loves that restaurant a lot.
Yeah, I've been going there since a kid.
And when you said you were a busy man, how busy are we talking? Are we talking about a work day that has, say, 18 hours of work or 12 hours of work?
So Nandara, so being busy, how many hours you work, that doesn't matter more. That how do you work and what result you produce out of your total effort, that matters most. So for me, so if any employee comes early in the morning, stays late night, but do not provide any results, that doesn't matter to me. Yes, the banking job is busy, and being a CEO at top level, I have to make so many decisions, and prompt decision, immediate decisions has to be made. So yes, my daily schedules are hectic, I'm busy, but I enjoy. So generally when I came to office, and at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., when I'll see my watch, oh, hey, already completed this much of time, I enjoy a whole day. So being busy is good, uh, but rather than how many hours you work, then what result you produce and how effective you became during these hours, that matters a lot. So same thing applies to study as well. Sometimes people used to ask with me that while studying chartered accountancy, you need to study for 18 hours, 14 hours, this and that. It doesn't matter how many hours you study. How do you study, that matters. Sometimes you also know. So when you just study, and you just keep your book in front, right? So you just lie in your bed, and you just study 1 page, 2 page, 6 page, 8 page, 16 page. Sometimes our mind rambles from here and there. You completed 16 pages, but if you just thought, oh, everything blank, that means your mind were somewhere else, but you're studying the book, right? So that will not produce any results. So I always appreciate those people who work less, no matters, but produce better result. So for me, always result counts. So yes, but my days are busy, but I'm happy being busy.
So quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So the final question is, do you watch any sports? And if so, which club do you support?
So I love cricket. I was not aware about anything when I pursued chartered accountancy at India. एकदम वाहियात खेल लाग्थ्यो मलाई पहिला. But when I start watching that cricket, because cricket is the very popular match in India. I studied my chartered accountancy in India. So then I just understand rules of cricket. Then I knew some players of cricket. Then that ultimately generate interest about cricket, and I love watching cricket.
So which
And
team do you
football as
support?
well.
Oh wow. So which teams do you support in cricket
No,
and football?
basically, but now there are so many cricket teams, this and that as of now. So even Nepal NPL was going on, right? So we have been watching these cricket matches. So earlier, so there used to be a India team, Pakistan team, and Australia team, and like that. So at that time, of course, I was in India. So in Nepal,
Just supporting India.
hadn't that cricket team at that time. So of course, I was supporting Saurav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar were the player at that time. So I used to support India at that time.
And in football?
Football, so I start watching football when Diego Maradona, right? So
Oh, wow.
so he started playing. So even in a night time, we used to watching football match. So always I have been a fan of Argentina.
Okay. Personally, a Portuguese fan.
Yeah.
Real Madrid as well. And do you have one last advice for us?
So I already said, so be humble, be ethical. So always think about the moral values, stay positive, stay consistent, right? So always be better version of yourself. Whatever you are yesterday, you have to be better today. That's it. You will win the world. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best as you are planning to study abroad. Whatever you will do, go learn lots of things, get experience and exposure, and come back to Nepal to make this country prosperous one.
Thank you so much for today, Mr. Gyawali. Thank you for coming despite your busy schedule. It was really inspiring to hear your life story, how you did not come from a place of privilege, yet you worked your way up here. I'm pretty sure we as youths definitely have so many things to take from your life story. We definitely, can take your advice on consistency, hard work, patience, and making the most of the resources that we already have.
Thank you so much for your insights, Mr. Gyawali. As we're trying to figure out our own professional callings, hearing your story has truly inspired us. We hope our listeners have something to take away from this conversation.
We would also like to thank Prime College for supporting our podcast and making this a reality. Also, a special thanks to Monal D for guiding us throughout.
Thank you all for listening to our podcast, The Leadership Seat, with Abhyuday and Nayantara. And I hope you see us in the next one.